Good evening and welcome to a special news edition of Totally Bogus Native News. I'm your host, Walking Backwards Bear, and I'm here with my lovely wife, technical advisor and spectacular and part-time legal counsel. And our one and only field correspondent, Junior Beaver Dale Johnson. He's out on the res as we speak, gathering up some intel in regard to where all the aunties and uncles are hanging out this fine evening. We'll be right here in the studio bringing in the top new year, just like the old days, alone and broke. Okay, not exactly. My wife, and according to her, that's all I really need. That's all I really want. And I really got to be careful what I say here, folks, because I'm well within swinging distance. And I really don't want to be kick dropped through the goalpost of life, if you know what I mean. Anyway, we like to bring in the New Year's with all the fancy bells and whistles, but the rest store doesn't have all the fancy bells and whistles. So all we got here, I think we got going here is the trusty deer call. There we go. I gotta learn to dust this thing out every now and then. Anyhow, here we go. As per our usual way of doing things around here, I'm going to turn you over to me for a quick weather forecast. Only because our humble little studio can't afford to hire like a real weatherman or woman to do this job. Besides, no self-respecting meteorologist wants to venture onto this res. Somehow the word leaked out that our dogs like eating people wearing suits and bow ties. That's not exactly true. Most of the dogs here will eat anyone from all walks of life or any given ancestral background. Personal attire has nothing to do with their canine consumption preferences. Anywho, according to my rubber chicken graph, and like I said before, we really do have a rubber chicken. My dog is going crazy. I think they want the rubber chicken. Yeah, come here. Go fetch. Don't bite anybody. We may get a bit of a cold spell to bring in the new year, followed by a warm front and then back to cold. Then over to 2 miles and back to cold. And back to warm, cold, warm, cold. Anyhow, sounds like we're gonna get it all here, folks. Maybe we should just stay with getting our info from the Farmer's Almanac, just like everybody else, instead of paying Uncle standing on his head to do it. Don't ask about his name. He doesn't like that, but I'll tell you later in private and with very much discretion. Okay, in the news, Grandpa Peters is up to his old tricks again, meaning he tried to brew up a batch of his homemade hooch for the New Year's party at Bill Bunyan's place. As the story goes, Gramps was cooking up enough brew to keep his little circle pickled until sometimes in the year 2028. But unfortunately, the outhouse he was trying to sneak his still into got a little hot and blew up. Now people all over New Jersey think they are seeing drones, but it's just parts of Gramps' outhouse and his homemade brewery re-entering the atmosphere. Talk about some hang time there, folks. On another note, the annual Res Polar Bear swim to bring in the new year is a goal according to organizers. Last year we had a whopping 10 people show up for the event, all racing into the water, clothes and all. A highly anxious crew by res standards. However, rumor has it that the fast-moving tribal members were actually trying to escape from the law at the time, and were in fact attempting to take a shortcut over to Cedar Ridge to lay low from our community law enforcement. Apparently, partying at a person's house when they are not home is considered a criminal offense. Who would have thunk it? Okay, on to other matters. Well, this Christmas was a bit of a mysterious event altogether. my secret Santa turned out to be so secret that no one knew who the hell he was, including yours truly. So needless to say, Santa did not stop by as scheduled, and I was forced to consume his milk and cookies at the discretion of my lovely wife. You see, my doctor has me on. Excuse me. My doctor has me on this big diet. Now, where was I? Getting all off topic here. I personally think my secret Santa was the same guy that tried to start the Paranoids Anonymous group around here a few years back. But wouldn't tell us where the hell the meeting was. Well, after about a week or so of inviting res folks to write into the station and tell us about their New Year's resolution, we picked out the top 10, starting with 10. And Irma Thompson, who is going to make the brave attempt at quitting smoking once more. That's right, she is trying to beat last year's record of 1 minute and 48 seconds. She said that she could have made it the full distance this year, but the stress of letting the handsome smoke shack guy down was a bit too overwhelming. Number 9, Dennis Weasel said his resolution was to pay all his bills on time during the year 2025, providing others resolve to help keep his bank account topped up so his resolution can be resolved without the resolution of any further legal parties getting involved to bring about the conclusion of an unresolved decree of interesting factors. Number 8, Dana Medicine Walker said that she absolutely will not practice her newly acquired kickboxing skills on her husband Robert. Or she said she will at least give him heads up and kindly ask him to defend himself before engaging in martial combat. She went on to say that last year was like wham, down for the count, wham, down for the count, wham, down for the count. She said that her husband could not properly give her the feedback she needed in regard to her new skills because he was spending way too much time sleeping through the whole ordeal. Number 7, Ben Stanleyberg said he'll once again try to make it into the Guinness Book of World Records for tree sitting. Last year, he had made the attempt of this enormous feat by climbing up a tall pine on Sunset Ridge. He was doing good right up until a family of sacred eagles moved into his spot while he was sleeping. Now, according to Ben, he had no choice but to leave his perch or become food for the newly hatched chicks and the 2 large birds of prey. I remember that story because we tried to get Junior Beaver Tail Johnson up there to get some facts, but Junior said his attempts were in vain. Junior said that when he got close to the tree, he got attacked by the birds, who were merely trying to protect their chicks, and bam! Junior said he got pecked and clawed in places we cannot recite at any point during the taping of this program. Anyhow, moving on to resolution number 6, Red Light Willie said he will attempt to get at least one shutout for the men's res hockey team this winter, even if he has to throw himself in front of a fast-moving or slow-moving pucker to do so. According to dedicated fans, Red Light Willie is only consistent at this time at getting a little bit of sunburn on the back of his neck from that red light going off. Anyhow, we all wish you the best of luck down at the rink, my friend. Number 5. Aunt Arlene said that this year she will not start any fights during bingo night down at the rec center. And she went on to say that she will even be willing to share her lucky chair from time to time, but only to her cousin Thelma. She said that if anyone else cuts in, she said the resolution is off and someone's going to be getting a good old-fashioned hockey punch. All right. Go, Arlene, go. Number 4. Nancy and Albert Running Water are going to attempt to bring into this world child number 12 in the year 2025. According to insiders, Nancy's not going to pass the child a common name this go-round. But, in fact, she's given it a number. Her husband Albert's response to this decision was whether to use Roman numerals for this child's name or not. You know, just to jazz things up a bit. Which promptly earned him a bannock slap right there on the spot. Anyhow, good luck with things down at the Running Water House and let us know how things go. Number 3 on the resolution list. Bill, the bouncer, Benderlin, said his resolution was to step in the ring with our very own Junior Beavertail Johnson. All a part of the fundraising event coming up in March Mania week. He went on to say if Jake Paul could orchestrate and take a fight with Mike Tyson, he could put on a real one with Junior. Anyhow, just a heads up, Bill. Junior's got a glass jaw, so he might want to keep the body punching for at least one round. Number 2 on the Richter scale for 2025, Charlie Otter said he'll once again attempt to jump a record 15 race cars with his homemade souped-up Ski-Doo. He said for years he's been attempting to entertain our people during our annual winter carnival by performing his death-defying feat. But the problem is every year he gets those cars lined up on the ice, the Res Boys hot wire the cars during the night, and somehow the vehicles seem to fall off the edge of the planet. If you know what I mean. And last but not least, and our number 1 resolution for this year goes to our very own chief himself. Chief Bitterroot said he will fight for off his fear totally this year and prove it by bungee jumping once more off the Casey Gorge Bridge. He made the attempt last year, but went down kicking and screaming with his legs and hands waving all over the place. This year, the organizers of this prestige event said they would actually tie the community leader off this time and allow him a slower and less stressful drop down the 200-foot ride. Good luck up there, Chief. Good luck. Anyhow, let's see here. Junior Beavertail Johnson is out at the big New Year's dance down at the community center. And looks like they somehow talked him into doing the bird dance, the Macarena or something. Looks like he's down on the dance floor because he looks like his hips are waving. It looks like his hips are having serious issues. What was that, Junior? What do you mean? What do you mean you were forced into dancing by Aunt Janie? Well, keep dancing, Junior. Aunt Janie is a powerhouse. She hit Uncle Marks with her left hook in 75 and he hasn't stopped stuttering since. Oh, good Lord. Junior just did the splits out there and his legs are stuck. What's that, Junior? Your jingle balls are compromised? Well, you just hang in there, brother. If you'll excuse the pun. The wife and I will be there shortly and try to help you out. On the same side of the coin. I'm just letting you know that you're probably not going to live this down. There you have it, folks. Junior going up above and beyond the Call of Duty one more time. Good work, Junior. Good work. Anyhow, from our studio here in the Res, I'm back here at Walking Bear and my lovely wife behind the camera. And our very own Beavertail Johnson, we wish you a very, very happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Yay!